right, so welcome, guys, to this live session here with your host, Dre Day FX. So, as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex market, indices, and metal market. So, let's get on to it. So, today is May 16th. Fortunately, yesterday I didn't have it in a live because I had a last minute hiccup, but everything is good. So, let's look at what's going on here. So, we're going to start with looking at the Forex Factory website, so we could see exactly news events here specifically for the US, because we're at the New York session currently. So we do have some news here at around 10. Those are really looking at the red folders specifically. So so we have those two here, and other down you have the housing stat. The import will be really important here. So we had those numbers here. Housing here, we were expecting 1.36, and that's what we had here. So that's perfect. And for the import price, month to month, we're expecting -4. Now we are at plus minus 0.4, and right now it's at 0.1. So that's good for the import. And let's see here, we have FOMC member speaking near the end of the day. So so we have some news at 10. So we'll see exactly how the market will react at that point. But that's pretty much it here. So let's get on the chart and see exactly what's going on here specifically. The first time being on my live. I do lives every single day. And so basically, I'm using my own custom indicator here that is called EMX, EMX AI, and other indicators specifically. Currently, what you're watching here is my Wyckoff AI indicator. So there's multiple components included in it, and only me will know exactly how to work it out. So basically, you just have to look at. There's basically two indicators. You have the high and low levels. So those are the lines that you see here for the high and lows levels. Those are points for me to know exactly where to get in and where to get out of the trade based off of previous levels on a higher time frame. And you have the hours here that is based off of a wake up and point of control and VWAP specifically. So, and on top of that, you have some dashboard that's give you the buy and sell depending exactly on what the market is going. So right now we're looking at the higher time frame is the daily for the last signal on the higher time frame. So we're selling off overall and all that stuff. So let's see, that's good. So for German, we were bullish here since Thursday, New York, around New York session, we're going up. Same thing for US 30, same thing. NASDAQ, I think it will be the same. No, NASDAQ was not the same. So yeah, NASDAQ was this, no, that was Friday, Monday, that was last week. So we had a buy here on Tuesday, then consolidated. And it was 500. Got a sell here. Started to go up afterwards. That's perfect. Then we had the gold. Gold at the Asian session started to break down here, and yeah, it went back to previous levels here, and it was a big sharp going down. So now I think gold is finishing taking those liquidity that was down there for to go up. And let's look at the DXY. Yeah, DXY nothing so far. So the last signal was a buy here. And that's pretty much it. Perfect. So I do those lives here for my personal journey here, guys. So I'm just looking at what I created and see exactly how it can be improved. If you didn't know, I do have a eye condition, multiple retina detachment. Fortunately, my left eye is not working at all. When I have my right eye, that is working, but not at 100%. So still in treatment. So sometime if I'm not on live, that means that I may be on my next appointment to the doctor, and hopefully everything will get a little bit better, so I can do more stuff. So pretty limited right now, but just staying focused, staying positive, and everything will be fine eventually. All right, so just gonna this this. All right. Playing with the settings here, making sure that everything is working the way it's supposed to. I'll go on. Change that. Keep it on 30 minutes here. Perfect. right. So you may see my cat in the back chilling. So we're just waiting for upcoming signals. I'm just gonna look to see exactly the signal that we have overnight. So we start with US 100. I'm just gonna move this. So we had a buy signal here. No, that was not it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back on my settings, make sure that I had the right settings here off of that signal. There you go. So that was this one. All right, so I'm gonna stay on this signal here. So we had a buy signal here because it went towards an actual point of control, and it was a markup in regards to the Wyckoff method. And on top of that, we're within the London session kill zone, basically. So usually my kill zone here is between 2 a.m. until 4 a.m. to get an entry. So based off of all of those criterias, I would have taken that trade here for buy. And as you can see, my targets would be the previous levels here. So you had one at the top of that move, and another one here that is based off of the 50-minute. This one is based off of the 30-minute, if I remember. The 30 minutes higher level, because the high-low level indicator, this is one indicator for the levels, and the other indicator is for the entry. Okay, so this indicator is a separate indicator, and that I created. So if we go back on the settings here of that indicator, this is a 30-minute higher time frame level. Okay, so what I want to look for is levels when I get an entry, the levels that price may go towards. Okay, so what I do here, I look on the left side of the charts to see exactly if we had previous levels that were hit before between that range, because I'm expecting to go long, so that the price will hit. Okay, so I'm always going the left side to see exactly if we have anything that was previously hit in the past. And if I don't have anything for a certain amount of time, I'm going to plot my lines. Okay, so see here that we had in February, we had levels that were previously hit or crossed. So what I do here is I put some lines, horizontal lines, on all of the levels that I see after the I'm just gonna remove this one, the entry, the signal that I had. Okay, so I'm gonna put a multiple ones here. Just gonna adjust that, and I'm gonna put another one here between those two, because it's more or less at the same price. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on the left side. Right here, boom. Okay, so what I need to look for is based off of that entry that is basically at it's you see the arrow is on this candle. Basically the alert started on this one. Okay, so right at this level here at the start of that candle, this is your entry. Okay, so based off of that, you use those levels to plot your stop loss and take profit. Okay, so based off of that, I'm going to remove this one because it's pretty far. Okay, and now what I need to look for is levels that price went multiple times and had basically a consolidation phase. Okay, so here we have one, those two here, those are a pretty good zone, a pretty good zone here for to put your stop loss on. So usually what I do here is I put my stop loss right at 50% of if we have two levels that are more or less at this more or less at the same level, I put it like at the middle. Okay, so I would put the stop loss right here. Okay, more or less. I'm just going to adjust it a little bit. Just going to make sure I clock it. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's say here. Perfect. Now I can remove those two. All right. So remove those levels here. So those that will help me plot my stop loss. Okay. Now my take profit. Take profit. You have those two. Those two line here will be my take profit zones. Remember, I'm only here to scalp. I'm not here to swing trade. So you're in and out of the market. And as you can see, those two levels here, when the price went to those levels, price started to consolidate, retrace, and start to go up. Okay, and as you can see, the price will always respect those levels here in that were created in the past towards the current market. Okay, so as you can see, it consolidated here, broke those levels, went back down to that level here, and now it started to go up. Okay, so this level here, this is basically at the entry, so I could remove it, but I just wanted to show you guys that if you plot your lines and you look at previous levels, price will always react to it. Okay, you reacted to that level two times, one basically three times, 1, 2, and 3, and I started to go up. So it went up here, and let's see if we had another level. I always look for like 3 TP levels. So right now, based off of that entry, we only had 2. All right, so going to see if we had something near that. So that will be this one here. Okay, so let's plot one line here. Boom. So that will be my third take profit level. And we'll see exactly if the price went to it. Let's see. There you guys. Where is this? There you go. It's right here. Boom. Zoom in. Perfect. So this is my third level here for TP. So based off of that, that entry, your stop loss. So if you have kept your stop loss at that level, that was 50% of the previous two levels that we spoke about earlier, that was your entry that was on this candle, because it's really at the next candle entry that we have, the next candle open that we have the alert. So basically this candle created the alert, they created the confirmation of the pattern, and we had the alert on the next candle. So you should be in that trade here. This is your first TP. Second one, price went back to that level, that entry price, and started to go up to hit TP3. And as you can see, price started to reverse off of more or less that level and started to go down, and so on and so forth. Okay. So that's pretty much the gifs of the indicator, and that's how it works specifically. All right, so that's perfect. So let's see the time, 9:22. So we still have less than 8 minutes before market open to see exactly how the market will react. Just gonna open the next alert that we had. So we had a sell here. So same principle. I'm just gonna go on my left side to see exactly if we had any levels to look for. So we have one right here. Gonna go on levels after the entry. I think that's more than enough. Perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna go on there's a level above that. All right, perfect. All right, so same principle here. So we have the sell that was created right here off of this candle. So the following candle, this is your entry price. So I'm gonna remove those two levels. Why? Because it's pretty near the entry. So I want something a little bit further to plot my stop loss. And based off of that, this here you have two levels. You have this one, but I always usually put my stop loss near a swing or a consolidation phase before that drop. Okay, so you see here, you had consolidation, a drop, went back up, and started to go down. Okay, so based off of that, I would have put my stop loss at the top here. So I'm going to remove this one. And for now, TP would be, so that was on the entry. So I'm going to remove this one too. And I'm going to look on the left side to see after this line if there's any other levels to plot. So we do have one here. I always look at the near levels that are near. I think that's okay here. Perfect. Okay, so I have my lines here plotted. So I have 1, 2, and 3, even 4, but that would be considered as 3. I'm just gonna remove the last one because they were more or less at the same price. Boom. So those will be my TPs. So price went towards TP1, TP2, and even TP3. Almost tapped the third line, the third level, and started to go up, the bounce off, bounce on. So that's a win too on GPAD. And after that, you have gold. So gold dropped. It was dropping earlier, so entry was right here. And it went directly to this 30-minute level, that 15 minutes level here. So I'm gonna put a line. I'm gonna see exactly where I would have plot my stop loss. I'm always putting like multiple lines just to see exactly which level would be most important for me to look for. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, so here for the stop loss, put on a previous level here or a previous swing. So this one will be more than enough off of that entry. So that will be my stop loss because that entry is on this candle here. So I'm going to remove those. Boom, boom, because the entry is on this candle here. Okay. And I'm going to remove this one too because it's within that candle. So my TP is right here. Those three TPs are the ones. So you have 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna see if there's any other levels after this line because those two are pretty much close together. So I'll consider it here as one level. I don't think the price went towards that high before. We were in that high already, so I would stick to it. And it went basically past this level. If we go on the left side, we did had multiple. So we had consolidation here, went back up to it, and started to break out. So this will be considered as a zone of interest right here, and it tapped it here. But based on the levels, that will be the one that I will be out of right here. Okay. That's perfect. So 9:31. Let's go back on the market, let's look at NASDAQ. I'm just going to see exactly how it goes. So it should be going down. It's going down right now. Just looking at, so we do have a breakout right now on NASDAQ. This is the high-low AIEA. Right. Take a look at DXY. DXY is pushing, so we should have some sell on, yeah, on Euro USD. Perfect. EU, same thing. So it was congruent with DXY. We have a buy signal here on XRP at $2.42. Bitcoin's at 103K. Right. Okay, so that's SSP 500. That is breaking out of a level. Looking good. Market still bullish right now. Right. Let's see here. All right. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm doing those sessions here every single day. Yeah. So indices right now are dropping right now. So expecting to have a retracement for sure after that big move up that we had on Thursday. Still 7 minutes before the next candle. We'll see exactly if we have any signals here on our end in regards to the alerts that I created. If not, I'll close it out and continue working on my craft. All right. So less than 5 minutes left. Let's see. Looking to see if we have some, yeah, seems gold is starting to reverse. So I think they're done taking those liquidity. Should be pushing here. So let's see. I'm just going to see if we have. All right. Let's see. Nothing much. Let's look into US 500s. Is it still dropping? All right. So. Based off of that, we're waiting for a sell because price needs to go up and down, up and down, up and down. So right now, waiting for the sell setup off of this indicator here. Didn't get it yet. $9.45. 9.45. Didn't get any signals. Perfect. Right. So for the indices right now, I'm still looking to be bearish overall off of them. If we look at the German 40, still going down. That's 30, still going down. That's 100, still going down. That's 500, still going down. And gold should be going up here. It's looking to reverse. Yeah. So it went back to those previous levels that I plotted. So I think they're done going down right now. So we're waiting for the next leg up. And the XY is it's in a bearish, but looking good. So looking for a buy here on XRP. And looking for a sell on Bitcoin. Perfect. All right, guys. So I'm gonna close it out right now. Just remember, we have some news at 10 Eastern Standard Time. Red folder. If you're trading on Fridays, usually on Fridays I do not take any any setups, and wait for the end of that Friday to get the decision for Monday's Asian session market open. All right. That being said, guys, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, a great weekend. I will get back on Monday, New York time. I think we have. Let me check here. I'm sure it's. We have a holiday. It's memorable weekend. I think. Give me 2 seconds. Just gonna look at the calendar. Yeah. So we'll be back on Monday. Okay. So have a great weekend, guys, and talk to you soon. Peace.